Alright, well, I have two eyeliners that we're going to use to make our coordinate grid. They are the least expensive eyeliners that I have. And I don't know how well they're going to work, but I figured I don't really care if I can't use them anymore. So, I'm thinking my nose should be... Oh, no. I'm going to use an envelope or a straight edge, because straight edges make our lives easier. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this makes it so much easier. Okay. Alright, well, we gotta line down our face. Oh. I mean, depending on the angle you look, it looks pretty straight. Silly. Oh no. Okay. So we've got our X and our Y. Cool. When I was a kid, I would always get excited for the middle of the pen. Only when I got something though, because I realized that most of it was junk. And now I realize that I still have that problem because most of it's is it worth it? I feel like I can just smudge it up. Look, beauty blending. Here we go. The arrows really quick. Remember that these are my... Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, okay. We gotta pick an increment. Knife's width? Just remember, you're not supposed to be touching your face right now, so please don't do this. Sure, why not? I'm gonna start. Really glad I didn't do the rest of my makeup today. This is also very challenging in a video camera. Okay. Alexa, play 40s. Play nothing, never mind. Mirror. I could use that mirror, but... Look like I should be in a horror movie. Well, this has me way harder. I'm gonna have to cover my eyes. Oh, it's gonna get intense. Oh. Okay. Well, okay. If I were to do this again, which we've already committed enough, and it's not gonna get much better, I would definitely, maybe not definitely. I think I might use like tape or something to make the lines, and then each tape would be like the same distance, so I wouldn't have to measure it with a knife. I didn't really think that through before I started the video. That's okay. We're committed now. Now I need to do my vertical line, so let's do that. If you like your eyeliner, don't do this because it'll kill your pencil. It's a good like outline actually. I don't think I've ever had that good of an outline on my lips. Oh, I'll have to blow them up. See, this is what you don't freehand right here. See, didn't freehand, looks pretty straight. Freehanded, disaster. Especially when it's on a face. Well, it still look terrifying. We're like 3/4 of the way there. I feel like I'm missing a nose. It trips out my face. Remember, this is the origin. Okay, tip of the nose. You can't forget that because that's gonna make a big difference. Ooh, it almost goes Do I do the eyeliner like a legit eyeliner? I think I could. That actually might be a better move right now because I don't think that I can. This is going to be the most intense wing you've ever seen. I hope you're ready. Look at that. I think that's the best one yet. Other side, I think yes. Okay, well, that was a lot bolder. If I was actually going out, I wouldn't want them to be that different. Oh my gosh, that looks so weird when I smile. This is trippy. Okay, so now what I need to do is figure out some of the points on my face. I'm going to use that to figure out where I'm going to place the points on the grid. Definitely want to do the mouth. The mouth, the nose, the nostrils, the eyes, and the eyelashes. And then I actually want to do my hair and my chin. Like my hairline. I probably won't do my actual hair, but I'll do my hairline. Ears are going to be a negative unless I can get real creative, but right now it's a maybe. But yeah, this is the coordinate grid on my face. So, alright. Now, I'm going to take a picture of this and move into Desmos, and we're going to figure out if I can redraw my face on Desmos. Let's see.
Alright, so we are going to try to recreate this face using Desmos. It's an online graphing tool. So let's get started. We know my nose is here. I'm going to need to try to figure out how to do that. I can zoom in a little bit to make it a little bit easier for us. Looks like the eyes are going to be the easiest place to start because my in part of my eye is right on it's right at an intersection of 2 points, so it'll be the easiest to place. So I'm gonna figure this out. It looks like it's on +1, +2. So it's in our first quadrant. So, oops, 1, 2. That should place a point there. Perfect. That's where we want it. And if we look at the outside of my eye, it looks like it's kind of similar. It's on 1, let's see, +1, +3, 1, 3. So I'm going to make another one. Sure. 3. Okay. Oh, nope, that's wrong. 3, 1. Duh. No. 1, 2. Oh, I was seeing wrong. 2, 3. There we go. No, that's not right either. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2. There we go. 3, 2. See, it's hard sometimes. 3, 2. Over 3, up 2. Okay. So that's the inside and outside corner of my eye. The top of my eye is about halfway between 3 and 4 for the wide, and it's right in the middle. It's right on 3. So we're gonna add another one. 3, and what did I say? It was 3.5. Look at us using decimals. Look. Oh, why am I making so many mistakes? 3, 1, 2. Oh, 2. It's supposed to be 2. Jeez, struggling. 2, 3. There we go. Ooh, that's way too high. 1, 2, 2.5. 1, 2. There we go. Okay. See, it's all about seeing that you made a mistake and making that change. The bottom's not quite as low. It's probably about 1/3 of the way down. Not all the way halfway though. So I'm gonna make another line. Find an expression. Yep. And it's going to be 2 again. It's going to be it's about 1/3 down from 2. So 1 2/3. It looks like it's also going to start at the same, but it's going to have the opposite x. It's going to be a -2, not a nope, it's going to be a -1, not a +1. So, yep. So I'm going to start with that. Ooh, I don't want to label that. So we have -1. I'm going to say the top's only about a third above 2, so 2 2/3. So let's see, it's still -2 now. And then, yeah, I think it's 2 2/3. Oh, wait, that was bigger. 1/3. There we go. Okay. And the bottom is probably the same as the other one. No, I think the top's actually probably half. And the bottom's a little bit more squinted, so we'll say a fourth. Again, I'm kind of playing around here. If I'm like, oh, that doesn't look quite right, then I make a change because, I mean, we all make mistakes and we all know I really make mistakes, so gotta figure that out. It's hard to see the lines. I should have made my axes a little bit more clear. It's kind of hard to read them on here. Mouth next. I feel like that'll be the easiest one. So if I find my origin, which is the tippy tip of my nose, we went down 1, 2, and that top line hit my lip. So it's going to be start at -2. And even on Desmos, if I wanted to, I could click on here, but that's way too easy. So I know it's down 2. So I don't know what it is, and it's 0. It was right in the middle on the y-axis. So I don't move left to right at all, so it's going to be 0. And then it's going to be -2. Okay, that is the start of my lip. The outside corner for in quadrant 4 goes 1, 2 to the right. Ooh, nope, that's 1. Wow, my mouth's teeny tiny. Maybe a little bit more than 1, probably 1.5. It looks like I curved that line a little bit on accident. My cheeks got in the way. So let's say 1.5 for the corner down. Well, no, right, 1.5. So positive. And then down, let's see, 1, 2, ooh, 2.5. Hold on. 1, 2 and a -2 1/3, we're gonna say. All right, that looks about right. I wasn't smiling. I was kind of like, I don't know, making a weird face because I realized if I smiled, then all of my lines would get messed up. So I had to try to not move my face, which was a very unflattering position, but you know what? I don't really care. If you were to do this, which I don't recommend because it's really weird and my family just got really worried about me when they saw that I was making this video, I would make the face that I wanted to be making in the picture, in my redrawing, because then your lines are naturally going to be straight so that it won't matter if you like move your face. You'll have a better look. I think. I don't actually know. I would just assume so. So we have the lip for my quadrant 4. Now we need the lip for my quadrant 3, which will be a double negative. So I start at my nose and it goes down 1, 2, about the same as the other one. So it's going to be another -2 and 1/3 for my Y. For my X, it looks like we go -1 and a quarter, so 1.25. Do you notice how sometimes I'm writing it in fractions and sometimes I'm writing it as decimals? Sometimes I think it's easier to write it as a fraction because of like repeating numbers. Other times I think it's easier to write it as a decimal because it's just faster for me to type. Just kind of depends on what the fraction is or the decimal value. But yeah, that's why it's good that we can do both. Double negative. It's good that we can do both because sometimes one's more convenient than the other, and it just makes your life easier if you can transfer between the two. Okay, so I do have a crooked smile, so it's okay that it's not symmetrical, and because most people's faces aren't symmetrical. So I'm not worried about the symmetry here. I actually think this represents more of my face than not, because I know that my smile's crooked, and that's probably because my mouth is a little crooked. So at this point, we're going to start working on the nose. So we start it down below the x-axis. I just used basically a reflection to finish that. Now we're going to start working on the outside of the face.
I started with making sure that I've hit the points that my face hit the X and Y axis to kind of give me something to work off of. And then I worked my way around. So right now you can see that I'm working in the first quadrant, or quadrant one. Quadrant ones, all of their points are positive X's and positive Y's. Now I've moved down into quadrant four. Quadrant four has a positive X and a negative Y. I jump up to, I believe, quadrant two. Yep, now I'm in quadrant two, and it is a negative X and a positive Y. If you notice so if the upper right-hand side, my right eye, when you're looking at this, is quadrant one, then my left eye would be two. The quadrant below that would be three, and then bottom right is four. So now I'm in quadrant three, finishing up my face. So now I have all the outlines done. I'm going to go in and fill in my mouth and the eyes after that. So now we're in quadrant one again, finishing up the eyes. Again, I used a lot of just properties I know about graphs and X's and Y's to do that.
All right. Well, there is my face. I hope you have enjoyed this. I'm gonna go wash the stuff off my face and think of another way to talk about math that's a little more interesting than me just telling you how to do math. Alright guys, it's been fun. I hope you enjoyed this. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.